it's Beth from SweetHearts Hair and welcome back to another video. So today I'm with Abby, who's 9, she's my eldest daughter, and we're going to show you this awesome ponytail style. It's a little bit of a hybrid of the diamond braid that I did the other week, a bit easier actually, so let's get started. Okay guys, so to start the style, I'm going to be putting Abby's hair into a sort of mid ponytail, but instead of like scraping the hair back, which is pretty difficult to do, you can do it if you want to, I'm going to keep Abby's part line, and then I'm just going to kind of sweep the hair like that, both sides, to sort of keep that part line in. But to make it even easier, I'm going to divide the hair wherever that divide line is, guys, is where your ponytail's going to sit, okay? So I'm just going to work this section of hair. I'm going to ignore all the underneath hair to start with. Just going to use a little bit of the dry wax spray, guys, to really tame these little flyaways. And then, guys, once you're happy with all that hair being smoothed out, just pop a bobble in for me. And then you're going to take the remainder of the hair and this ponytail here, apply more dry wax if needed. Okay, so next what I'm going to be doing is just placing this ponytail up like that. So guys, I've got some cord here, okay? You could use ribbon, you could use kind of like twine or leather, anything you want really. I quite like this because it's quite thin, but it's also got a bit of texture, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook it into this bobble here. So I'm just going to take my fingers, lift up that bobble like that. It's quite tight, and I'm just going to push that through and maybe just wrap it a couple of times around that bobble. Next I'm going to release this hair down. So next we're going to cover up all this here, okay? And the way I'm going to do that is to take a slice of hair, and then you just take this slice of hair, guys, and just start wrapping that around. Now you can use an elastic just to secure that round the back, or some grips, hairpins, but I'm just going to take one of these little mini topsy tails and push it through from the top here, and then I'm just going to put that through the little loop and then just really gently pull that through. So now for the fun bit, guys. Okay, what I want you to do is split this ponytail into 2 equal strands. And then I want you to take that cord and come up through the middle like that, right the way up to the top, okay? And we're going to start on this right hand section. And what we're going to do before we take this piece of cord around, I'm just going to wiggle my finger through and take off a small piece of hair. Now I'm going to take this piece of cord, guys, and it's going to go over the top like that, and then back underneath like that. So all you've done is you've just left out that section of hair like that. Now I'm going to take hold of my left section and I'm going to wiggle off another little piece like that. My cord's going to come up, it comes around that piece of hair, back underneath and back to the center again. So we're going to go again, guys. I'm going to wiggle off a little section of hair. You can kind of clip these out of the way if you wanted to. The cord's going to come all the way round and back to the middle again. I'm just going to keep using my fingers to just keep pushing that cord up so it's like really tight. So back to this left hand side, guys. So small slice of hair comes away, grabbing hold of this piece of hair, your cord goes around, all the way around, and then back to the middle. And then I'm just going to push that cord right the way up. And then guys, you're just going to keep repeating that for me. So I'm on my last two little bits now that I'm going to do. So sorry if my hand's in the way, but I'm pretty sure by now you get the gist. Can you see I'll keep pushing that up? I want that nice and compact, and I'll show you why in a minute. I'm going to do something with that. So just last one on this side. So it goes around there. Back to the middle. And then I'm going to push that up, and I'm going to get an elastic, and I'm going to tie an elastic round to hold that in place. Hey guys, so what we're going to do, I've moved these bits of hair out the way, so I'm just going to pinch that whole thing and use an elastic now to hold it all together. So I don't know if you can see on that side profile guys, but this is very, very straight, very rigid like that. So what I'm actually going to do now, because this is so solid, because we're pushing it up, I'm actually going to lift it and bend it. So can you see that we've just given that hair a nice little bend? And you can also guys, if you want to, just do a little bit of back combing on the underneath sides. So that's the ponytail done guys, I love it. I'm going to do a little spin for you. Okay guys, just a little idea at the end of this video. So this is what hair is all about really. You know, you try something, then you think, I wonder if this will work. So I've had an idea of maybe, it might not work, but catching all this hair and putting a bobble in. And then because Abby literally has so much hair, I'm actually just going to pop an elastic in as well at the bottom, just to kind of contain all this hair. If you've got shorter hair, you don't really need to do that. Okay. And then I'm just wondering if there was a way of almost just gathering up all that hair and rolling it up, there we go, into like a chignon. And then I'm just going to take the long hair pins now guys. These are 2.5 inches, 6.5 centimeters, and I'm just going to start to pin that hair. The great news is, because the hair's in a ponytail, it's something to sort of pin to. So I'm actually really pleased with how that little bun turned out. I'm glad I gave it a go. I'm going to do a little spin for you guys. So thanks so much for watching guys. Please let me and Abby know if you like the first ponytail style or the chignon style. And I'll see you next week for another video. Bye!